All right, so if any of you guys out there shop at Target, I want to encourage you to stop shopping there now. Let's push the boycott Target movement even further. Let's break this down, guys. Welcome to the Conservative Truth. If you don't mind really quick giving this video a like, share it across all of your platforms to help me spread the word, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to enable notifications so you never miss a new video whenever one is posted. And I wanted to start this off. I wanted to bring this information to you guys because my very first video report I ever did on YouTube was all the way back in August of 2016. Some of you may have been with me for that long. I may remember the first video I ever did was about Target and the new bathroom policies and dressing room policies that they had just come out with that were going to be allowing men who simply identify as women to use either the women's restroom or the women's fitting rooms. It didn't matter. They didn't have to look like a woman. They didn't have to dress like a woman. They didn't even have to have any sort of medical proof they were transitioning, going through the surgery and everything like that. They didn't need any of that at all. Just simply that they just identified as one. They were allowed to use the restroom of their choice. And this has brought nothing but problems for the past 3 years. But I wanted to get into a very specific report that was released. And this is very disturbing. And if you have kids, you might really want to pay attention to this. But back in May, it was said, the report came out that a man was arrested. He hit up a bunch of different Target stores in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He drilled holes in several fitting rooms across different Targets in Philadelphia, took pictures of women through these holes after he drilled them. Now, he was arrested for this, but after he was arrested, what cops found on his phone were over 56 photos. And well, out of 12 of those photos, these were of women that were either completely topless, and one of them was completely undressed, completely naked altogether. Also on those pictures were 6 young girls. These are underage girls that were either partially undressed or fully undressed. So he was arrested on that. Now, what they had said in the report was that Target had come back in after this guy drilled the holes, and they simply just plugged the holes back up. It wasn't like they, put a new wall in, anything like that. No. They only plugged them up slightly. In fact, it was so easy that people were able to come back and just simply use a ballpoint pen to poke the hole back open for more people to continue taking pictures of women as they were changing in the dressing rooms. No, Target didn't stop this policy where they just allow men to go into the women's fitting rooms. No. All they did was just plug the hole, and they could barely do that. That wasn't even sufficient. They could have stopped this, and they chose not to, because for them, it's about this imaginary inclusion. And that's a word that I caution people. Be careful of that word inclusion, because that word inclusion doesn't really mean what you think it means. They have a whole separate meaning of inclusion. That means anything goes. Inclusion, to me, what it means is lawlessness. That's what this is. This is a lawless policy, inviting predators to come in, take pictures of young girls, take pictures of other women, and even worse, there's been cases where sexual assault has happened in these Target fitting rooms. And Target has done nothing to change their policy. Nothing at all. Because they don't want to get the backlash from the LGBT community, because God forbid we offend them. God forbid we hurt their feelings. No, it's fine. You can take pictures of the young girls. There's nothing wrong with that. Target doesn't care about that. But no, don't you dare offend someone in the LGBT community by telling some guy that he can't use the women's fitting room or that he can't use the women's restrooms. Because if you do that, all hell will break loose. Well, I'm going to tell you this. All hell is going to break loose. In fact, hell is going to overtake all of those who endorse a policy like this, all the way from Target's CEO to anybody else in that company who has endorsed this to be able to happen. This policy, it's garbage. No wonder Target's lost so much money. So boycott Target. If you haven't done so already, I would encourage you to do so now, especially if you have young children. Guys, we are in the last days, and Christ is coming back soon. Remember this. The spirit of lawlessness, it's here. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about what Target is doing? Have you shopped at Target in the past? Maybe you already stopped. If so, I would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will talk with you soon.